Hello and welcome to a new video. This time it is not a speed build or the construction of our project Winter Village. We arrived at the fair in Friedrichshafen, the Bricking Bavaria 2025, taking a day off from work and definitely worth it. And despite being a regular weekday, the fair is already quite busy. Join us on a journey through the world of building bricks, and I can already say it's going to be really good. We will start with various displays and end with an interview with a fantastic inventor. It would take hours to have a look on all the models in detail. This is why I just focus on a few ones that really catched my eye, and I even have to divide the video in several parts. And whenever I find another YouTube channel of one of the builders, I will link it down in the comments for you. And here at the chateau, I really like the clean look and the color choices. Just this gray, white and the transparent tiles. The donut looks so artificial but still great, and the ants with the tires around their bellies also look awesome. And back's end, it's amazing how many details the designer managed to get inside the build. And so much green covering everything. The stone structure, the small plants. It's exciting to watch and really, really detailed. Here we have the scaled down city Noppenstedt, and it's amazing how many details she did put inside this model, and you can watch it for 15 minutes straight, I guess, but that's true for many of the models. And then we come to the industrial area of Bob Brickman or the Brickman brothers, and I was really impressed to see the complete mock here. Up to this day, it's still Sunday right now, the fair is still ongoing, and before the fair started, the videos did not contain all the details we can see here. But by now, Bob Brickman or the Brickman brothers already released their complete video. And there will be even a more detailed one, he's saying, in one of his videos. I'll link it down in the comments for you. But it's really nice to see the lanterns glowing, to see all the details. It's a pity that you can't see inside the money printing press that is hidden within the building. But it's a great color choice, and it's so good to see everything in the movies before and in his builds and explanations, and now to see the model really in live in front of you. And Niels and Kim really solved a good problem here. Usually your builds start accumulating a lot of dust, and here you can simply wipe the frame and you're good. But it is not just a practical build. The content is also beautifully presented. And he optimally utilizes the vertical space. I especially like the idea of showing an underwater world, the world in between, and the world above the water. The Conquest of Trandosha. It is such a huge mock. And again, so many details can be found. You have the front area where you're on the planet and the base in the background. The base itself has a lot of windows where interesting things happen. You have a lot going on above the base, and you can simply watch it by yourself. It's amazing to see. And it was so great to find the model of the Wolf Hunt also displayed here on the Bricking Bavaria. It is a model you will find also on YouTube. You find so many good pictures, detailed pictures and videos about the mock. And what I really like is here the color choices of the trees, how it's combining different things like the huge wolf in the foreground and the base in the background that is more traditional. And you find different elements, but it's still not too artificial. I mean, it's artificial, but somehow still looking really interesting, looking really good. There's a lot of movement going on, and just enjoy this scenery. In this model, a black dragon is attacking the citadel of Gondolin. I like the white tower, and there must be so much effort in creating such a strong base for the tower. And on top of this tower, the scenery is playing out where the dragon is attacking, and the rear of the dragon is really destroying the bridge, and you see it crumbling down. And on the next level, the orange tree is popping into your eye and really being a nice color spot here, and the small archer on top of the tower. It's again a model that is amazing to watch. The castle of the Falcon Knights. This is how you would imagine a middle-aged castle on a cliff. The ocean is crashing on the rocks, and you see the small white bubbles arising. You have really good color choices again with orange trees. Orange trees are here in favor of many mocks I see, but it's like the autumn time, a great time to display. In the center, you see the king reigning from his castle. He's surrounded by houses and market stalls. In front of the castle, boats are traveling through the strait. And on a small island situated offshore, thieves are causing trouble. The vibrant colors and the whole scene's playing in your head here when you watch this MOC. It's again something you can't get tired of, and it's amazing to see. This model is for all the Minecraft lovers, And for the ones who are just impressed how you can fit so many LEDs in there that are not just static, they're also animated. You have moving objects. You have the whole three-dimensional space used. You see something in front, something in the depth. There are pathways through the stone. You have big scenery playing on top of the model. It's again really impressive what you can fit inside one of the big square builds he's using here for his model. The Emperor's throne room. Here we face a smaller mock, but it's nevertheless really impressive to see. You have the fight scene going on in the foreground. You have the walking path on top, and this gives us really a lot of depth. And there the Imperator is sitting on a throne room protected by his guards. The Cedrica city block. I was not able to figure out who built it. There was no plate lying next to it showing any name. But the scenery is impressive to watch. You have the whole Wusel factor down there with so many people, and the buildings look good. It's again something you can watch for a while. Here Doris built a model where a lot of greenery is involved. It's a scenario where you can see something in front, in the back, on the ground going on. It's again so many details, amazing to watch. Just look by yourself. Each build is so different. Here you see a map of Italy. It's so creative how you can display something just with the round dots and a few additional tiles. And staying in Italy, we have the Italian neighborhood. And it's fascinating how the water is built, the scenery here in front of the restaurant where people are served pizza. You can look inside the living rooms in the Italian place. You have the famous bridges and a plaza behind it. Cobblestones on the pathway. Triton is going with his dolphins in front. And you find a poor fellow who is even now protecting his treasure. I have paused the video here. When I went to the exhibition, I expected to film the models and talk about them afterwards. Had I known that I would meet so many cool people and be able to speak with them in detail about their models right away, I would have gotten some attachable microphones. It will be better the next time, I promise. In the background, you can see the fantastic mock by Julius, also known as Luke Briggs. So bear with us for the bad audio quality, but I think it's worth it to strain your ears and listen in.
Okay, hi, I am Julius, aka Luke Briggs. This is my model of the Nexari, an alien species who attacks the human in an apocalyptic world in the future. The main idea is having a mirror with holes, so the idea of real portals comes true. Yes, and I also included many lighting effects, so everything comes to life. And I think in the end it turns out pretty well.
Excellent. And when we talked, you mentioned the power supply. What kind of power supply do you use?
I'm using two different systems, a 12-volt system and a 5-volt system. Yes, for everything that is flickering, I'm using a 5-volt system, and everything else is based on 12 volt.
Really nice mock. How long did it take you to build everything?
In total 2.5 years and approximately 1,100 hours, so a lot of work.
Is there something you would like to say or can explain regarding your building techniques? You are using really unique building techniques here.
I think the most unique building technique is the technique for the shape of the sphere, because it uses triangles, which is really hard to achieve in Lego. And on the other hand, it also has transparent glass inside, which was really hard to do. And also every alien and little starfighter was a very unique build with many different building techniques. And in the end, my goal was to have the highest amount of detail possible.
I would say this is achieved here.
Thank you very much.
Really nice. Thanks a lot for the interview.
Thank you very much for interviewing me.
And here's another camera sweep through the half-destroyed city by the aliens. Here's the main portal where the aliens enter, and a little to the left. This is one of the only mocks I saw in the whole Breaking Bavaria where really a movie is running, and it's deep down in this portal. It gives you a really nice three-dimensional effect. And also on the right-hand side, there was played with a lot of mirrors, and you can really look deep inside the mock. A really great experience to see it live. Since quite a while, I'm watching the movies of Bob Brickman, and it would be really great if this huge mock of Julius would end up in the museum of Bob Brickman. Let us see what the future will bring. This is already the end of the first video part of the Breaking Bavaria 2025, and see you soon in the next episode.